The call from the sea, she stood on the shore fighting down the fear that he would not return. In his absences, she has had to deal with car repairs, home maintenance, financial worries, children's injuries, and illness. All these and more she has taken in stride so that her sailor could proudly serve our nation. Today, the side boys are posted and the boatswain stands ready to pipe. And as she has for so many years, a sailor's wife stands waiting on the shore. Soon the pipe will sound, and her sailor will come ashore for the last time. His watch stands relieved. So too does hers. We gratefully honor her courage and steadfastness and offer our best to the both of them for the new life they now begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, Commander Savan.
Wow, thank you so much, team. Those were totally unexpected. And I know, Chris Martin, where are you at? Chris, awesome job. Shadow box, that's amazing. So this will be brief. In true Savan fashion, not just Bobby Savan, but Savan fashion, we always wait till the last minute. If you want us to get somewhere on time, you gotta lie to us, tell us it starts a lot earlier. And so I didn't prepare my speech until this morning. So that's the honest truth, and it was after we had a lot to drink last night. So we had a great time. So I don't know how I'm gonna fit all those things in my fridge. But I'm gonna try. So when I got here 2 years ago, someone told me FRC stood for Fleet Retirement Center. I chuckled, and then PRCS Martin, now Chris Martin over here, retired, and ASC Coombs, then Lieutenant Rick Torres, then Master Chief Ron Sotomango, then Lieutenant Commander Lopez, 81 Thompson, 81 Johns, AS1 Nucat, Senior Chief Nunes, and now it's my turn. I'm thinking maybe FRC does stand for Fleet Retirement Center. But frankly, I cannot think of a better organization to be part of and retire from. Some of you may wonder why is Commander Savan retired. Well, the truth is this. Marie and I had a baby girl every shore duty we've been on. 3 shore duties, 3 girls. We are on shore duty now, and the only way to ensure we continue shore duty is to retire because we don't have a baby girl yet. That is the true reason. But on a serious side, life is unpredictable. Life is fate, randomness of events. I am a happy-go-lucky person, someone who goes with the ebb and flow of life. I feel that I am a super lucky person. I was lucky to have been born and raised by great parents. My mother was my #1 fan. She wanted me to continue serving, and my service was a source of her pride, as Captain Fanestein had talked about earlier. I'm happy to have provided her that. If she were still with us today, she would tell me to continue serving. I grew up in Portland, Oregon. I was lucky to have been raised there because I've had many good friends. One of my good friends is here today. So please bear with me. Sang, stand up, please. So, all right, so nickname Ian, which means eel. So it's a Laotian thing. You name your child after animals. So usually good animals like elephants, or tigers, lions. Even one of my friends' name is Lion. So, anyways, Ian and I taught ourselves how to drive at a young age of 13 by ourselves. He would often borrow his father's car without his father's permission, and he would come pick me up, and on occasion I would do the same thing with my dad's truck, and we would skip school and go hang out together. Those were the good old days, and Natalis, kids, don't do what we did. So I want to talk about one memorable day in my senior year in high school. On a Friday night, Sang and some friends were heading up to Seattle. Right, they were in a car about to head off, and I think they were smoking some stuff, and I wanted to join them. Right, and Sang told me, he's a boomer, you can't come with us. You're going to graduate high school, and you're going to go do something great with your life. I don't want you to jeopardize that. So anyways, I persisted, but he said, no, you can't come. Ian, I never told anybody that before, but I want to tell you publicly, thank you. I'm lucky and I'm blessed to have a friend like that. We all need to have a friend like you. You did all right, my friend. You and Arun, I'm really happy for you, and Fiona, and Cooper. Thanks for being here today. Thank you. Said my life's been lucky. I actually didn't know I was joining the Navy. Anyways, my recruiter, a second-class pay officer, I remember he had 2 chevrons. He told me that I'm going to Met to get a physical, just to see if I would qualify to join the Navy. That was his, and I operate under that premise, that I'm just going to go see if I can qualify to join the Navy. That was in the summer of after my junior year. Well, I can tell you why I'm lucky. I was lucky to have a recruiter who was dedicated to meeting his quota. He failed to inform me that the day that you go in and get the physical is the day that you join the Navy. And you know, they send you through a process, and you go classification, and you swear in at the end of the day, and you go, wow, I just joined the Navy. I had no intention, I had no idea. That's the honest truth, and that's the random luck of life, right? And I can tell you, if I had a different recruiter, perhaps I wouldn't be here today. And I would feel that I'm extremely lucky to have that recruiter who was very eager, and I feel blessed that I helped him meet his quota. So after joining the Navy, my first tour was at Whidbey Island. While I was there, I met 2 great friends. Please stand up, Sing and Kip. So the 3 of us would drive from Whidbey Island all the way down to Seattle just to get some good Asian food, because there's no good Asian restaurants at Whidbey Island. Maybe there is now, but 26 years ago there wasn't. So we would make a 2.5-hour drive just about every weekend that we're not on duty, so we could go get some good food. Because of this chance encounter of meeting these 2 gentlemen, and the two friends here, and Singh just happened to have a friend, and because we would go down to Seattle, I met my bride during one of those trips. So, gents, thank you so much for your friendship, and thank you for being here today, 26 years later. Now, talking about Singh here, Singh was attached to BAQ-132, the Scorpions. He deployed on board the USS Saratoga CD-60. He is one of the survivors of the Libya boat that capsized in Haifa, Israel, that took the lives of 21 of our shipmates. You know, I thank you both for being a great friend. I thank you for your service as well, and I thank you for being here today. And it's 25 years. It's crazy, right? So I can't think of a better place to retire from. Frankly, when I got here, I wasn't thinking about retirement, but like I said, life is quite random and things change. One day I knew I would have to negotiate quarters, and after discussing with my family, it was that moment in time that Marie and I knew that it was time. I didn't want to make that one move too many, so we made the decision to transition I agree with Skipper. I think retirement it has somewhat a connotation that I'm not going to be doing anything, but I'm going to be doing a lot of hiking. So I'm very happy for this transition. I've been very hesitant to let go of the Navy, but today I'm letting go. So as I mentioned in true fashion, I wrote this after the party last night and early this morning. But I do want to conclude by taking a few moments to recognize my family and friends here. KB and Nasumi, thank you for being here. We had a great memorable time in Japan, and I think a lot of people maybe not noticed, but Momo is Natsumi, and KB's lovely bride over there is also named Natsumi. It's a beautiful Japanese name. Jim and Terry are neighbors and good friends. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. And thank you for your support to our military. Dallas. All right, I think I was an ensign when I told you that it was okay to run red lights at night. But as a commander, I'm telling you, you can't run red lights. But Dallas is in law school, and so I tell you, I guess if you're running red lights, get caught, you might be the person to look up. You'll be all right. You're going to be a great attorney because you have an uncle who will give you sage advice. Allie, who's Allie? Allie. You turned out to be a wonderful woman and a mother. I always knew that you turned out like that ever since you were a little girl. To Mugda, Beha, and Anne, thank you for being here. And Will, I see Will back there. I'm so happy to see all three of you so happy. And to see all four of my sisters in one place together, that is phenomenal. I can tell you, your happiness is my happiness. I'm so happy for you and William, for your little angel, and my niece, Liv. I see Liv over there. She is beautiful. Know that I love you. To Icon, Gail, Nestle, Brooksy, Kop Yai for being here. Keep an eye on Dallas, Brooksy, especially at red lights. To Icon, you're just awesome, man. That's enough said. To Todd, William, Rachel, thank you for being here. I appreciate you coming here to support our family. And you even went to Las Vegas to the wedding just recently. You guys are phenomenal, awesome friends. To my brothers here today, you guys are just simply awesome. I know Sunny couldn't make it, but I left the Navy at such a young age and was not there for you when you were growing up. You guys turned out awesome. And you have an awesome family. I see Diana back there. Hi, Diana. And London. Well, let me tell you something. Anyways, let me tell you something that I never publicly said. Is I regretted for not being around with you guys when you grew up. I just want to let you know, I still think about that today. And that I wasn't around as an older brother, as you guys were young growing up. But I can tell you, anyways, we'll have more time now. And have more time with each other, and I don't know, last night we had a lot of shots too. So maybe we'll have more of that together up in Portland. So I look forward to making up some of those times. Just to let you know, I love you guys. To my oldest sister, Bang. So, thank you for your support of the family and stepping up really as the matriarch after Mom's passing. You have a rich heart, one that is richer than your checkbook for sure. You are just simply awesome, Sister Kaptailai. Right? And to my lovely bride, I don't know what I did to deserve you, but thank you for standing by my side for 20 years. There were many years you had to raise our girls alone, away from families, doing it all on your own. You are an amazing and independent woman. I don't tell you enough thank you for what you do, and I take it for granted because you do it so well and so effortlessly. You are the most awesome of the awesomeness possible. And I love you. I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. To Natalis, made in Pensacola, Florida, you are beautiful and such a great mentor to your sisters. Thank you for helping your mom and for being such a good student. You are growing up too fast. As you move forward to your teenage years, I'll be there to support you. I will try not to embarrass you with my fashion sense, but I will tell you I'll be putting up shields against those boys. Yes, they're starting to come. To Callie, right, made in Monterey, California, Mini-Me. You're an awesome angel. You're industrious and super motivated. So I went to her elementary school in the kindergarten to go pick her up. And you know, for the first time, usually the teacher needs to ID card you to make sure you are the parent. But after she looked at me, she said, I don't need to ID. She is Mini-Me. She is absolutely Mini-Me. And then to Momo, Nasumi-chan, made in Japan. Enjoy that phone. Because as soon as we leave here, we're going to take it from you. So we have a nickname for her, it's Tsunami, and you give her 10 minutes in any room and you understand that nickname. So Momo-chan, so that's her saying in Laos, it says I love you. She knows it. In the end, all right, so in closing, that's it, almost done. In the end, life can be viewed as luck or a bunch of random events that you don't have control of. But that is not 100% true. Life is a movie, and each one of us is the star of that movie. This movie has no script. Nobody's telling you what to do. It is your movie, and you have absolute control of it. We don't know when the movie will stop. We absolutely have no control over that aspect, but this is the movie of our lives. If you get hurt, you cannot fast forward to heal the pain. If you feel that you made a mistake, you cannot rewind to undo. There is no stop and retake of shots. Because we don't know when this movie will end, we have to make sure we make the best of it while that movie is rolling. In the end, when you reflect back at the movie, can you be happy with all the decisions you made? I can tell you about my movie. My movie has been an awesome one. That's probably my 50th awesome, right? If that movie ends today, I would have no regrets. I'm so happy to have been part of this, such a great organization, and be part of such a great team. The U.S. Navy team. Life is measured by time. Time is measured by rotations. The little spinning ball goes around the big spinning ball. The little ball spins 365.25 times for one rotation around the big ball. In a blink of an eye, during my time in the Navy, the little ball went around the big ball 26 times. Time is also measured by sunrise and sunsets. If you are lucky, you'll get to see about 30,000 sunrise and sunsets in our lifetime. I am happy to have seen 16,000 already, and I intend to spend many, many more sunrises and sunsets with the families and friends that I've left behind the past 26 years. Today is one of the greatest days of my life, and I thank you all for being part of my movie today. God bless you, and thank you.
Natalis, Commander Savan's daughter, has a few words.
The Navy has been a wonderful 26 years to my dad and family, and we have moved to Washington State twice, Florida twice, that's where I was born, Oregon, Virginia, Japan, and California twice. We are all proud of my dad for all the things my dad has accomplished in his career. I have traveled to 10 different countries, such as Japan, Canada, Taiwan, South Korea, Thailand, China, Singapore, and a few more that I forgot to mention. How many people here can say that they have visited 10 countries at 12 years old? Okay then. Dad, retirement for you means that you get to take my sisters and I to school and pick us up. I'm excited for you to go see my practices, my recitals, and to my performances. Mom, you can say thanks to Dad now for being the new taxi driver. I bet Momo and Callie are excited for you to let them watch as much Frozen as you would like. Retirement can mean anything to anyone. R for relax, E for entertain, T for travel, I for indulge, R for read, and most of all, E for enjoy. I have a special poem I will recite. It's called The Train of Life. Some folks ride the train of life, looking out the rear, watching miles of life roll by, and marking every year. They sit in sad reverence of wasted days gone by, and curse their life for what it was, and hang their head and cry. But I don't concern myself with that. I took a different bent. I look forward to what life holds, and not what has been spent. So strap me to the engine as securely as I can be. I want to be out in front to see what I can see. I want to feel the winds of change blowing in my face. I want to see what life unfolds as I move from place to place. I want to see what's coming up, not look at the past. Life's too short for yesterdays, it moves along too fast. So if the ride gets bumpy while you are looking back, go up front and you may find your life has jumped into the track. It's all right to remember, that's part of history, but up front's where it's happening. There's so much mystery. The enjoyment of living is not where we have been. It's looking ever forward to another year and 10. Searching